welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the house as well. I guess you wouldn't have seen this floor since my house video number 1. So I thought I could do some reno updates for you. I'm gonna just be quick. It's Saturday here, but we do have a workman there, so I might switch to my mic if I need to. But yeah, let me do you a little tour of what's changed. So this is the main lounge here. We're gonna have carpets coming up soon. We're putting floorboards down. That fireplace has come off. We're getting a marble surround and we'll have big curtains here and obviously furniture. We've also decided to get a Samsung frame. It's gonna be an 85-inch and it's gonna go across here and we think it's gonna work really well. We bought the Samsung ourselves, but I might say to them guys, would you like to do an ad? Because I just think it would be so cool in this space. We're also going to do a bit of a horseshoe setup so that you've got 2 sofas and 2 chairs facing the fireplace, and then the chairs will be swivel so that it can face the TV here if loads of people are watching telly. And then this is the view as you come in at the moment. You would have seen all this, but yeah, we're starting decorating next week, which will be so exciting. And I think fireplaces soon, potentially as well. And here we are in my study. I cannot wait to work in here. It's gonna be so magical. By the way, I curled my hair last night with my GHD tong and I slept in it. I did a really tight curl so that I could sleep in it and get up early. But it stayed quite well, in the front particularly, the shape is so nice. So I just came in this door. You may remember fireplace here in the middle. We had a surround that we removed and we had a lot of cabinetry flanking the fireplace. That's all gone. And then floorboards again in here. And we're gonna do a mirror here, custom cabinetry either side. And then I'm gonna have a big desk going along here with a cool Mac, a big Mac monitor, and then here we're going to have a seating area, so sofa chairs and a little table, and then on the back wall here that you can't see, a TV. To have this as your office, it just feels so grown up and so posh, and I feel like someone from our dad's generation in finance. That's what it feels like. So yeah, very, very excited for this room. And that's what we've been told. Decorators in next week. I think they're starting from the top. Oh no, they're going to do the hallway. I've got some very exciting hallway updates. We've got 8 different samples for the woodwork, the different colour and kind of finish. So I'm going to show you them because I have no idea which one to go for, but I feel like it needs to be the right decision for that hallway mood because it's the first room that you walk into. It's such an impactful room, and I said it's the room that I think that we needed the most help on from a design point of view because we obviously don't know what we're doing. I say that every time, but I think it was the hardest room and the room that was least us when we first came here. I'm just in the hallway now. You can kind of see bits going on. I'll show you up there where we've got the samples going on. It's obviously just a very dark space, so to be doing this soon for decorating is so exciting. And then the utilities through that, I won't show you that. We have no electrics at the moment and it's just really dark, so I don't think it's going to pick up at all on camera, but that's coming into the right shape, which is exciting. It was corridors before, and we've just opened it up into a big box. But yeah, let me show you the hallway samples. So here we are in the hallway. These are the different samples. I've actually already ripped my trousers since we've been here. But which one are you drawn to in terms of the woodwork? I'm not going to tell you which one I think, but obviously here on the left, that's the original. Not the original, but it's got a lot of varnish on it. So we need, I think, something a bit lighter and something a little bit more matte. Let me know if we call this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me know which one you prefer. So we're on the first floor, we're in the master bedroom. We've knocked through to my content room so that this essentially becomes a suite. And because the master bedroom took the smaller room as the master, you still get access to the main ensuite through there. Kind of difficult to explain, but it makes sense in our heads. But yeah, I'm going to be quick because I've asked them to stop work so I can vlog quickly. So let's be succinct. Master is going here and we're doing a 4-poster with kind of chains up to the ceiling. There's no way of describing that with making it sound good. So we've knocked through here, and then this is my content room. It is massive. All this behind will be custom cabinetry, and then over here we're doing a vanity that is on wheels, so it can be wheeled out into different parts of the room depending on the light, but also when it's pushed back, it looks like full part of a joinery and it looks like fixed into the space. Doing all of this in my flip-flops and my linen trousers, which I bent down to look at the samples I just showed you in the hallway, and something caught on my bottom and ripped through my linen trousers, but that's definitely my fault. So now we're in the dual aspect master suite. There's lots of flies. Vanity here, massive vanity, I think it's 1800 long. Bath here in the window that you can't really see. And then through there is my dressing room. They've had to take some, I want to say studs out so that they can shepherd the bath through into this room now. And we've had to do some, just walking on the planks, we've had to do some boring changes in here that I won't even take you through. The ceilings are so high, like if I go like that, I'm nowhere near touching them. I love the ceilings in this part. So we've signed off our electrics plan. We're looking at chasing, gone from chasing boys to chasing electrical wires. And oh, we've moved a door here. So because we've got amazing custom cabinetry along this side here, but the door was too close, shifted the door over. Feels quite natural there, quite good actually. And then this walkthrough, we're gonna do a special hinge. I'm walking through it now. Do a special hinge so that it looks like cabinetry, but it folds back and then it just becomes a proper walkthrough. It's a special hinge and it begins with H. I keep wanting to say hymen, but it's not a hymen hinge, but it's like a hexamen or a, I'm sure you're screaming it at your screens now. God, this colour, like it's, when it's tucked behind my ears, maybe that's better. That's better. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap updates here, reno updates on the house right now, just because I don't want to stall. How was I? We were quick, we were succinct, we were to the point, and then I will speak to you when I'm back in London. How perfect does that look? Whilst it's hot, I'm adding a teeny spoon of sugar, some ice. My double shot espresso goes in the ice. Eyeball the milk. And then shake and pray. I'm not about to get sprayed. Very professional. And the smell of this coffee fills the studio and it's just the best perfume. So good. Ah, wow, it's so frothy. Bit more milk. Look at the froth on that. And then just a touch of cinnamon on the top. This is the perfect summer drink. Imagine your friends coming around and you serve something as beautiful as this. You're about to hear one of my favourite sounds of summer. Okay, taste test. Better than any coffee shop, restaurant, favourite brunch spot ever. And I made this at home. You have to try that recipe, it's killer. Cheers. And whilst I sip on my drink, I will be talking to you about my new machine, the Ninja Luxe Cafe. Ninja are sponsoring this part of the video, which is so exciting. So history, and also it's a Monday morning. This is like the most perfect time for my coffee and it's boiling. History about me as like a coffee person. I have a coffee every single day. I'm not a pro, I'm a newbie. Every single time I saw a machine like this, I was a little bit intimidated. And before this, I had the little like pod machines. So quick, easy, but not yielding like a professional coffee. Since having this, I was actually surprised at how easy the setup was. First time in my life I've ever read an instruction manual and actually been like followed along and been impressed by it, and it was so easy to set up. In about 45 minutes, I had unpacked everything, set the machine up, and I was having my first coffee. I was watching videos. I was reading, they give you like this little manual that shows all the different types of coffees that you can make. It's like espresso martinis, shots, lattes. I've been having loads of flat whites because it's summer season. I thought we could do an iced drink together. You can do everything on this machine, like everything. The only thing you need to buy is the beans. Let me know if you do have someone who you love buying beans from. I just got it from like my local shop, but it's so good. And ever since owning the machine, albeit it's been about a week, I actually haven't bought coffee outside of the home. Like I haven't had a coffee that hasn't been this one. And I saw some people on TikTok being like, I actually ended up not saving money, but you know, like girl mathing it after 3 months. So I'm gonna continue with this. And like, I think it's gonna stop me from buying loads of coffees outside the house. I also saw this comment on TikTok. It's been nice like scouring the internet, seeing everyone's very impressed opinions on the Ninja Luxe Cafe. So I wanted to whip you through just a few things that you would have seen me actually using the machine just before this, but I wanted to show you why it's different, and what looks complex actually makes your life a little bit easier, especially if, like me, coffee, like a bean machine newbie. So this is a built-in grinder and a scale, so it takes out any guesswork. You're not having to like measure things separately, buy any other pieces of equipment, very helpful. And then this is the barista assisted technology that you can change on the side here. Now this is how much your beans should be ground, and obviously as a newbie I have no clue, but what this does is that with every single cup it gets better than the last cup. So you can see here I've got, you might not be able to see actually, current versus recommended for the grind size, and that needs to match, and you can match it manually on the side here. It like learns every single time you do a cup how to get better for the next one, so really impressive. And again, taking out any kind of manual guesswork for it. There's so many moving parts with creating the perfect cup of coffee, but this machine does them for you. Hands-free dual froth system here, which I obviously didn't use on the cold drink. You actually can do cold foam with this one. I feel like that's the next level for me. I'm seeing loads of people do like vanilla bean cold foam online, so maybe next step for me. But I have been using this for all of my flat whites. It's literally like how you watch people in like professional coffee shops do them, and it comes with this jug here, so then it gives you like the lines here on the outside and the inside of all the different like measurements for the milk, so you're not having to get a separate jug out for that. It also purges automatically afterwards. You know, you see the like steam thing comes out, that does it all by itself. So there's no extra bits that you need to be doing as a user yourself. And then on the milk types, there's also dairy or a plant-based option, and then 4 different types of frothiness too. And it really does create the perfect cup of coffee. This is actually my first cold drink that I've made from this. I've just been downing flat whites this week and enjoying them so much, and enjoying the process and the ritual as well. Honestly, don't be scared of the machine. It's so easy to understand, and I'm someone that struggles with like learning new things. And it's so nice because obviously in the new house, I'm not sure whether to put this in the kitchen or my office. So I suddenly had a brainwave that was like, it would look so cool in the office. And have you seen like really luxe offices where people have their espresso machines in there? So I thought it'd be cool. And when people come and visit like the Insanity team or the LTK team, I'll sit them down on the sofa in my office and be like, can I offer you a coffee? And then I whip out something like this. So impressive, it's really cool. So I can highly recommend this machine. The only thing I need your recommendations on is if you're like obsessed with a particular type of bean, I'd love to hear from you. And also cups, because I feel like I've upped my machine game so much here, but I need to up my coffee cup. So I need like little espressos just for the single shots. I want like a really nice mug, and then a great latte glass. I do love these. I can link them down below if you want, but they are just like water glasses. And I feel like with such a pro machine now, I need the full look, the full package. So let me know if you have any recommendations, any cups and any mugs, please. It's also incredibly stunning. And I looked at the dimensions before it arrived just to check it would fit and not like overwhelm the kitchen. It's beautiful. I also think price comparison to other coffee machines, I think it really nails the price. Great value for producing such a lovely cup of coffee. I have this, I take it back to bed as my morning ritual. It's a reliable machine, and then I have my peaceful little morning moment. Getting back into bed with my cup of coffee is arguably my favorite time of day. It's really nice lighting today. We've got a lot of sun and some cloud. I'll be finishing my iced latte. What is it? It's a brown shaken sugar espresso brown shaken sugar, you know the one. I've got box. You know, every vlog I'm trying to get through 5 favorites, like empties. They say so much when you're a creator. Even someone at LTK said this last week, they're like, you're very considered when it comes to gifting. And I'm like, well, 1, wastage. Number 2, it's a London flat. Like, where am I gonna put boxes and boxes of PR? which means there is a very tight filter on things coming into the house. And then for them to be used up and then put in my empties box, because I feel like they're worthy of speaking about, these are 10-star products. So let's go through 5. Let's go through 5. I'm gonna do an empty that I got through yesterday, in fact. It's a Dr. Sam's. It's no surprise that they are always in my empties. I would say this is the skincare that I repurchase the most. I'm doing sort of monthly orders with them. This is Brightly Serum. So, you know, I go to Dr. Sam, who's my dermatologist, like literally best in the biz, best my skin's ever been. My skin was great from Skin and Me. Like I always say it in my ads with Skin and Me, but it's the single best decision I've ever made for my skin. I think with Dr. Sam, everything got taken up a level, and I had some low-lying sort of pigmentation and very, very mild acne, she said, around here always. But anyway, sorry, the Brightly Serum. This is almost like if Skin and Me had an AM version. So it's actives, but not retinol. I'm not on retinol because of TTC anyway. I used to be on track with Skin and Me, but I haven't for a while because obviously. But this is the Brightly Serum. So this is brightens, refines, creates a more even tone. It reduces redness, uneven texture. It does a lot in brackets for a grown-up glow. It takes me a while to get through these, but yeah, this is like a morning active. It doesn't make your skin reactive at all in the day, especially with sun. It's just something that keeps everything calm, under control and balanced. And my skin is looking so good at the moment. I feel like, because we were in Crete last week, my skin always reacts when we go away. I think it's like different water, the airplane, tons of sunscreen, sweat, humidity. I actually had, and I've got it really badly now, but I had really bad hay fever in Greece. We were right by the coast. It was really unfair. And last year, I feel like I had 0 hay fever and it was such a fluke. So I thought the same thing would happen this year. It's not, I'm struggling. Everyone's struggling. Apparently it's grass pollen at the moment. But anyway, I will be repurchasing this today. And if you don't really know where to start with any skincare, I'd be like, get a Dr. Sam's routine. I think they do routines online as well, and get yourself a Skin and Me prescription. Daily doser. I feel like at this stage, I just want to get through some of these. Wella, all Wella Ultimate Repair. Not a cheap range because it doesn't give you cheap results. It's so good, especially this one. So this is a bigger one of this one. This is step 3. This is unbelievable, like absolutely unbelievable hair from this. So many people, so many massive creators talk about it outside of any kind of paid work, and I discovered it through paid work with them, by the way. But I need to get another one of this. This tops every single product in terms of smoothing, shining, softening your hair. It's proper like advert photoshopped hair when you use this. There is no other product that can get your hair looking like this after one use. It's unbelievable. I don't know what they put in it. I feel like we went to Paris for the launch of it and there was so much science behind it. It was so complex, but Wella truly do rule when it comes to this like protection spray. It's not a heat protector. You put it in wet hair, but yeah, it's amazing. So this is the Big Daddy version, and then this is the mask. I mask when I do a Peloton. Speaking of exercise at the moment, also, can you confirm this for me in the comments? I've been watching some vlogs recently and I found myself tuning out, zoning out, skipping parts even when they were outside the house. There's something I love about people in their own homes and the vlogging that happens there. And it's weird because when you're vlogging, you're like, what should I do? What activities should I show them, kind of thing. But actually, do you just prefer at-home chatty stuff? I hope so, because I feel like that's what I prefer to watch, and I feel like that's what I'm better at. That being said, so that was the segue I wanted to come on to. After Crete, I started 20 days of exercise, 20 days of movement, and we are on day, I think, 5 or 6 today. I haven't broken it yet. I don't even want that to be an option on the table. I want to commit to this. So first of all, one, please can you join me? I would love to do the exercise with you. I will be officially stopping on the 16th, I believe. And what else did I want to say on that? If you have any tips for like, because the thing that's always stopped me from doing exercise consistently, and I know this sounds insane, but it's my hair, and it's like, it needs to look, in fact, like, let's get it down because I actually styled it. This is the new tool. This is the new tool. I'll link it below. It's the Beauty Works volume brush. Really, really enjoying it. Went for a Sophia Tuxford. Feel like I got it. Need to update my color here. I've got so many tangents. Okay, exercise, please join me. Second point was, can you help me with keeping your hair fresh, or like stacking your workouts and hair care in such a way that is that makes the most sense. Like, I'm not sure how to have long, luscious, styled hair and be exercising every single day. Let me know if you know a solution. What else did I want to say? Okay, so that's what we're doing. I've got a meeting with Insanity at, I think, is it 3 p.m. it looks like, to review May. Financial reviews, utilization reviews, and then more of like a qualitative review. And then also I've got a new exercise class after that. So part of my 20 and 20, it's just 20. It's just 20. I was like, what should I do today for exercise wise? I was like, I don't want to do a Peloton because my hair's gonna get really sweaty. I feel like I'm planning to go to the gym tomorrow when I don't have anything to shoot, I don't think. So perfect gym day. And then what's tomorrow? And then I've got, I think, a reformer class booked tomorrow. So I was like, I'm gonna have to do something new today. So I've booked a strength class at my local place, my local frame. I think it's called Pure Strength. I am seriously worried about going to this class. I think most of the frame classes are all women, and I'm okay with my strength. Like, I know good form. I had a PT for like almost 2 years. Like, I do know what I'm doing, but it's just that thing of like going into a new class, being the newbie, just doing something new that you're not sure how it's going to pan out. So I'll see what that's like exactly. I'll report back. I'll take you along, but I won't like set my tripod up in the middle of the class and start filming myself doing squats. But I am looking forward to it, and I back myself. Anyway, those are some small life updates. But yeah, it's just concentrating on that, and I'm eating so well at the moment. I've got obsessed with Greek salad since we come back. Let's get back to the favourites, Molly. Let's get back to the favourites. Aveeno Skin Relief Oil Spray. 5, 6 of these I've been through. I think they come into their own in summer. I'm tanning more at the moment. I actually tanned last night using the Isle of Paradise, the yellow one. You know, the one you only need to put on for 30 minutes. It's lovely, like, it's so good. And I used their brush, and I got the most perfect blend. Like, look at my wrist and hand, it's flawless. But anyway, on day 4, 5, 6, 7, more like 5, 6, 7, I'll use this because it will start breaking the tan down. Obviously it's moisturizing, it's great. Like, I mix it with my moisturizer for like a little hydration boost. But for tanning season, this helps break your tan down so that when you come on to day 6 and 7 and you need to take it all off, exfoliate it, this just helps with the slippage. This helps less elbow grease required in the bath / shower when taking your tan off. It smells lovely. It's like everyone loves this kind of product as well. It's easy on the wallet. It's a great product. It's top 3 Aveeno for me. Look at this. That is a finished product, is it not? It's the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC+. This will be my most bought foundation. I'm gonna go to Space NK to pick up a new one of this. It's not the light color. I think this is light medium. Ooh, it might be light because I've got a fair in there for when I'm not tanned. This might be light or light medium, I'm not sure. This is probably my favorite foundation of all time ever. I think if I could only choose one foundation for the rest of my life, it would absolutely be this one. It has SPF 50 in it. I love the packaging. I love a tube. I don't hate a glass bottle, but it's heavy, it's big, it's less likely for me to be carrying it around and stuff. And I like a packaging that gets smaller as you use more. It's a beautiful color, amazing texture. It does have a fragrance, which probably doesn't help my skin, but it's a really nice fragrance anyway. And it's just the perfect color and everything. I really, 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 really like it. I'm gonna get a new one of these. The moment on my skin actually is Armani Luminous Silk. I've mixed 2 colors and I just did, this is 2 pumps all over the face. But I think it's a lovely finish, and it's probably the foundation that's like the most used on brides. I feel like it has good longevity. It always looks like skin, but like perfected skin. Should we do another Dr. Sam's product? another skinny one. Dr. Sam's Flawless Gossamer Tint. This is in tint 02. I would wear 02 if I'm tanned, I would wear 01 if I'm not. This could definitely replace your foundation if you have quite good skin, or you could do this and then conceal some spots. It is completely gorgeous. It is a full SPF 50, so whereas this is like foundation but I have a bit of SPF in it, this is like SPF 50, the proper stuff, and it has a tint to it, so each one favors a different thing. Yes, I'll be repurchasing. I can do a Dr. Sam's order now because I've got these, but I could have always done two, but I like to buy two products instead of just one. It's beautiful, it's so glowy. I know Dr. Sam wears this on holiday as her foundation, and I think I would do, well, I have done something similar in the past. I don't love wearing foundation when I'm on holiday anyway. It doesn't slide around, like it really stays where it's supposed to. So I think if you're sweating, you know, there's towels, like you're in a hot country, you do need that element of like, not stickiness, but it is a bit more balmy than a really loose liquid. And it is stunning on. It's so nice on. Thank goodness that's over. What a ramble. I'm going to recycle those now and then save my next 5 for the next video. This is the guide I started to talk about, but it has like all the different types of drinks that you can make with the Ninja. Saying I was reading this in bed like an old man, sort of like nodding to myself, but that's that. I'm gonna make some lunch, so bits to use up. Pepper, chicken sausages, those mushrooms really need to go today. And I've got some feta eggs, and then I've got this. This is egg whites. I've seen the nutritionist use them, just some extra protein, I'm gonna say, for the omelette. Very aware we need some new cutting boards. These are the Joseph and Joseph ones, but plastic just ain't the one anymore, is it? Guys, my hair is so, I'm really enjoying it today. I might do a full tutorial on the Beauty Works tool because I'm just really enjoying it. And you know what I think has really helped as well? Excuse me, hey fever. Ooh. Everything's itching. Scratch his bum, joking. It's the Wella hairspray that I've been using as well. Like I used it today and it just gave everything life without making it crispy, and it's like keeping the style and it's all nice. Anyway, yeah, let's prep this omelette.
Advice number 2, you're thinking too much about.
I just checked and I need to return my Nobody's Child parcel imminently. I ordered 4 bottoms from them. Bottoms are consistently my #1 product on LTK, whether it's usually like a tailored pant or a jean. I have neither here. I've got 2 shorts, 2 trousers. The trousers I'm definitely keeping D-tagged, worn to death. Shorts I wanted to show you because I wasn't 100% sure. I don't love shorts. I've had lots of messages be like, can you recommend any shorts and stuff like that? And I think, I don't know, I just think they're fab. I've got theories on it, but let me show you. I'll start with the trousers that I'm keeping and that I've been wearing all day, in fact, and that I can't actually get through summer without. Here they are. Everlane shirt. Love a little bit of Everlane, and I love how comfy this shirt is. And then these are, this is my nude pants. These are the trousers. You don't actually need nude pants with these really because of the double lining, but look how like long enough they are on my 5'10" body. Drawstring tie here, they are double lined. They're just so bloomin' comfy. I get them every year. I've got the khaki pair. I need to buy a black pair, and I've got this white pair as well. Yeah, and then they have kind of like a seam at the bottom. They look quite good. So these are actually so essential. I like it with shirts like this, or I would wear the shirt open and have one of the Uniqlo built-in bra tops underneath. They're just such good trousers. I'll link them here, and I'm a size 18. They're so comfy, they feel like gym jams, such an essential. And then I took them to Crete and I was just wearing them with like a swimsuit on top. But you just can't beat them. They're great on curves, and they're great for tall curves as well. I wonder if they come in some different lengths. These might even be a long. I'll link them below for you though. They are unbeatable. Off to buy a black pair, BRB. Similar vein, but a smarter version are these extremely wide leg, almost like palazzo pants. Nobody's Child white linen trousers. They've got a little belt, tortoiseshell button here with lots of these like double belt loops. I feel like the double looks so much smarter than the single. And then they are, oh goodness, what's it called? Pleated here, pockets. And the reason why I'm keeping both of the pairs, even though you probably think that they look similar, is because these are just so much smarter. So when you're on holiday, going out in the evening, when you're in the office, I don't think you can wear the drawstring trousers. They're just too pajama-ish. But with even with this like shirt, you can tuck it in, have a belt, and then it's just suddenly office wear appropriate because of the zip, the button, the belt loops, and you get an opportunity to accessorize then. Pockets on the other one as well, and the pleats as well. They're just such great pair of trousers. I hadn't had these ones before. Like I had those ones last season, but I haven't had these ones before. Fab. So comfy as well, like not itchy, they wash really well, long enough, etc. Love it with a little French pedi and my black square toe Havanas. I feel like I've rediscovered this top as well. I've had this top for at least 2 years from Everlane. It's so nice and comfy though. Should we do the shorts now? So these are the shorts. In fact, let's just do an exercise. Imagine if these were jeans. Would I think they were flattering? Would I keep them? I don't know. It's so difficult. Okay, so they are shorts. I feel like there's a little bit of like this kind of material, and I do get that on shorts. I just don't think I've got a great body for shorts in terms of how people design them. They're not uncomfortable. They definitely fit. I do like this longer style. They're coming up more blue on the camera than they actually are. I prefer them in real life to how they look on the camera at the moment. I don't think they look great on the camera. They're £60. I don't know. I actually quite like them in real life. But am I a shorts girl? I am so 50s about this one. Let me know what you think. We'll try the white ones on. So the final pair is Bermuda. I was like, surely these are gonna be the same as the trousers, just cut off, and I love the trousers, but they're really not. I feel like they're quite tight around the waist, and then again they're just, I feel like the rise is potentially a bit too high on me. They're kind of like bunching up. No, I don't like them. It's not just the way I'm standing. I can't make these look good. There you go. Someone was like, you look good and everything. I'm like, no, I just show you the stuff that works actually, but thank you. And do Bermuda shorts even look good on me? Let me know if you're curvy and tall and you have a set of shorts that actually look good. I do like the length in terms of it's more coverage, but yeah, it's not, I think it's the rise. I think it's like a foot long, that rise though. I just don't think it's 100% working. That's okay. Whoops. Got a bit into my meeting there, didn't film any bits. But the meeting was quite intense. Not intense, just like, it was actually quite chill today. Summery vibes. Just important to see where we are, see where we want to be, and how we can close the gap, or celebrate being plus. We're not at the moment, we're a little bit short of where we need to be, but that's fine. So yeah, I've got to go back, take off my makeup, put my exercise clothes on, and then head to the strength class. We are back. Really like the way, sorry, I'm on my bed, I was just writing up some notes and stuff, that my makeup looks. I put this on at 8 AM. Armani primer, Armani foundation, and then Charlotte Tilbury fixing. Anyway, just wanted to wrap this vlog here. I feel like that's enough in there, enough content maybe. I need to get my exercise gear on, go to this strength class. Let this be your inspiration to be a beginner in the room, to be the biggest person in the room, to be lifting the lightest weights in the room, all that jazz. At the end of the meeting as well, I'd like kind of mentioned something about Pilates to my managers, and I was like, do you guys still want to come to a beginner Pilates class with me? They said yes. So that'd be fun, introducing some new people to Pilates. Anyway, enough exercise influencing. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I hope you really enjoyed it. All links for everything will be below, and I will see you in the next one. It's good to be back. See you soon. Bye.